morning. Can we get one more? Oh, this is cute. Okay, so starting off with like a "you can't break my stride," like So the collective energy is like heartbreak. I know her, but we ain't close like that. Like the Wounded Warrior coming up with like the Three of Swords in reverse is like you take that shit on the chin, learn your lesson, you keep it pushing. Love it. And there's like I'm getting like a lot of clarity here. And before where you might have felt like weird about taking like that leap of faith or something like that, you're like super certain about everything that you're doing. Like there's a lot of clarity in your path. Like don't really second guess yourself. Um Coming with the Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Like I feel like you're getting like a lot of love offers, or like you know that there's a lot of love that comes towards you, a lot of like wealth in your relationships and stuff, but you ain't pressed about it. Like I mean, if something comes through and it's like, oh, this is cool, I feel like you're willing to take that risk, but it's giving unbothered. It's giving main character energy collective, and that's why you're my collective, because y'all are cool. Y'all are like so strong and like so like attractive and stuff. Like collective, why are you so pretty? You're making me shy. What else says? Do we need to know as we start off energy for today? That one says, the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, someone was BSing us. I don't know why I keep doing these like YouTube thumbnail expressions. I've been online for too long. Yeah, Emperor reverse with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody was trying to steal your treasure by acting like they were the big man on campus, but they little stick wasn't as big as they was trying to make it seem. I feel like you saw right through that shit. I probably should have read that stack, but I didn't. So we keep it pushing. What's that? Yeah, again, you're like really strong, like emotionally, mentally, and it's giving like Leo energy with the tower. Yeah, I got like two Leos in my energy who are like doing a lot to be doing nothing, right? And like yeah, the tower moment's gonna hit quick. Like I don't know, towers are coming in fast for people, and you're like really being forced to reevaluate the way that they move in spaces. So that's nice. Um, Yeah, and I am doing readings for people who donate gift. I do ask that if you're chilling and you like the vibes, you just tap the screen a little bit, give a gift. But no pressure if you're like away from your phone or whatever. Um, or you're shy. I love a shy motherfucker. The Six of Cups. Let me mirror this. Sorry. Six of Cups in reverse, coming out with and it's fun. Isn't that crazy? I put it on the table. It went like, it was like, remember where everyone was playing with fidget spinners? Remember that? It like fidget spun on me. Six of Cups from a reversal to an upright means like you're healing that childhood trauma, and now you're like looking back on like past like entanglements, and I think you're doing it without judgment, like well like with judgment but like without like not like it doesn't feel negative because it's coming out with like the Nine of Cups in reverse. Like maybe you're like looking back on those like past experiences and like learning from them, getting wisdom, seeing the blessings in it. And like, yeah, there is some judgment in that you're like, that was kind of messed up. But I feel like you're not like, you know how Wendy Williams was talking about like Britney Spears' conservatorship, and she was like, to all of them. And I was like, I don't think you're like on that energy where you want like, um, revenge is what I'm saying. Like, I think you're cool with just like keeping it pushing. I'm only answering personal questions for people who gift or donate to the live. Thank you so much. But if you chill out, you might get the answer you want from like the what is this, collective energy I'm reading. So yeah, I think there was a lot of illusions in your life. There was a lot of people who was just like burdening you, like kind of like playing a face about like how they were burdening you. Thank you for the rose. Um, is this energy for Jans? Will Alex and Jans get back together? No, this isn't your energy. Hold on, let me read these two cards real quick, and then I'll answer your question. Okay, hon. Um, but yeah, there was like a lot of like manipulation going on in your space. Yeah, oh, they are making your eyes look like doughy and like huge. There's a lot of manipulation in the space that like came to light, and so you're like, okay, cool, now I can move forward. Love it. Yeah, literally moving forward. Okay, so and Melanie, I'm only answering questions for folks who gift or send a donation to like my Cash App or Venmo. But Jans wants to know if Alex will get back together with it's the cards are saying like if you want to, you really gonna have to put the work in because y'all are coming from like a very like defensive space. Like you have to unlearn defensiveness, and also like your the defensiveness that you were holding on to was like kind of like forcing like preventing like meaningful communication and like creating burdens. So in order to release those burdens, you're gonna have to like have more fruitful communication. Um, and like be more inspired to like really share what you're going through instead of just engaging in like kind of like fruitless arguments. Like you could really grow with them, but it will require a lot of introspection on like um the nature of the connection. Um, it'll also like require you to like really evaluate the nature of the separation. Like whatever that last argument you have, you're gonna need to like really like not just look into like what the actual material things you were arguing about, but like the reasons that you were arguing about that stuff. And if you're able to do that, you'll have like a lot of satisfaction, but if not, you'll just kind of like be in the same space you're already in. So for me, and that space seems like you're kind of like sort of out of the cold, sort of not. For me, it seems like you don't have anything to lose by like trying to like look into that. And if you like really do like charge forward and like really try to remove the illusions that were like standing in the way of the relationship, I really think you can make it pop. So I'm rooting for you, Bessie. Thank you so much for the rose. Thank you so much, everyone who's chilling. I'm only answering personal questions for folks who donate or give to the live, or hit up the Cash App or the Venmo. I also got PayPal. I got hella links in the bio. Really, any type of like material support is appreciated in these uncertain times. But I'm reading collective energy, so hopefully that'll like help you out if you're on that. Um, if your material abundance is not like yet manifested. Thank you, Isa. I was gonna say that like there's like a really like powerful energy of like moving through moving like through with your intuition and like really manifesting that beautiful life of your dreams right now. So Isabella wants to know, has Joey been thinking about her on Thanksgiving break? Oh, those cards are for you. I think so. I think he thinks you're a baddie. He thinks you're a bad. He thinks you're a bad. And he's like trying to like work up. Is he trying to like work up the courage, or he's trying to come up with like a plan? I think. because he thinks you're like really like smart and cool and stuff, and he wants to make a move, but he's like not sure how to make a move, so he's kind of like not doing anything. And that irritates me so much when a guy likes you so much that they like don't do anything. I'm like, who is this for? So it's like, yeah, he sees like a lot of abundance and like good things with you, but I don't think he's gonna actually make a move. Like, so it's like, what's the point? I'd rather you hate me. Yeah, with the King of Swords in reverse, he's not gonna do anything about it. Like he's thinking about you, but like what yeah. He's got like it's a whole tower moment, so I don't know. You could do better. He's like he might be a sweet boy, but he's just a boy. I know, it's irritating. I keep having it happen too. Like they'll like I'll have these men like flirt with me like they really trying to do something, and I'm like, hey, so you trying to do something? And the star came out sideways. It's like we got all this freaking water here that we could like baby sweat, and it's like nah, death in reverse. It's like not even ain't nothing happening. And it's like, yeah, I think the important thing is to shift the perspective, right? Like being alone can like be very fruitful and like especially if you're not lonely. But if you're like focusing on all these people who aren't like making offers to you, you're not really investing in the fact that you are like so powerful and strong and like there are people who are like working on like coming towards you with some like real cool stuff. And it's like I think when it's like real, it's like slow. Like the Knight of Cups coming in reverse with the five of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to react to people being kind to me. But like like, what are your intentions? Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm supposed to say. The Knight of Cups coming in reverse with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's like when it's real, it's not going to be super flashy. It's not going to be super quick because it's like the person's like really working towards making an effort to like actually be like what you need instead of like trying to show off and pretend to be something that they're not. And like when you're standing in like your Empress energy, it's gonna bring a lot of like losers. Like so many losers are attracted to the Empress because it's like, oh wow, they're everything I'll never have. And it's like, yeah, you're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Wow, 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 wow. Like type. um, but yeah, like there's like a temperament, and this is like slightly, I don't know if this is resonating for the collective as well, or if this is all for you, Isabel, but like there's a level of like temperance you should have, like knowing that you're a bad bitch, that like people are going to like, I feel like they're always gonna want to play in your energy. You're always gonna have people playing in your energy, like kind of like on some lukewarm, hot and cold, half hot, half in, half out type stuff. And yeah, yeah, literally with temperance, like they're always gonna like try to dip their toe in and see if that's something that, they can have a little bit of without fully like taking the dive in. And it's like that's just gonna be your life. So like get used to it. The other option is to like not be a baddie. And it's like we're not gonna stop being a baddie just because there's weirdos. So I think if you shift your perspective on this type of energy, it's gonna be fruitful for you because I feel like you can actually just like use that to your advantage. High key. Like if you know that people are gonna be like playing games with you the whole time, it's like you could sit around and be heartbroken by it, or you could just kind of be like, oh, so maybe I can get something out of this. You know, always. And some people are like, oh, that makes you like materialistic. Oh, that makes you like, uh, I think it makes you advantageous. I think it's a wise thing as everybody's thinking about what they can get out of a situation. If they're not saying that they're lying, like, um, or they're like a hater who doesn't want you to have what you deserve because you're cool. But you're cool, so just you deserve whatever you get. You too. And close out that energy for Isabel. Bree, only answering questions. If people like gift me on the live on TikTok or donate to my Cash App or Venmo. Um, so I'm doing collective energy. Besides that, so hopefully I'll answer your question off of that. Um, so it seems like we're really like moving. Oh, thank you so much for the heart me. You're on the team. You're on the team. Did you have a question for me? Um, we're all moving away from like a lot of like weird energy. Or actually, I should say we moved away from it. All right. I feel like me personally, I was like sitting in this like yeah, like in like this weird energy, like where I was like with people, but like feeling like isolated and alone. And I was like, but they was like still using me. I was like, well, if they using me for all my goodies, let me take my goodies and go, baby. Okay. So Bird wants to know, will today go good with their babies, their baby daddy? Ugh. Ugh. Um. So this is tricky, right? Because and I know it's like about your situation because the Six of Cups came up and this is like giving very like parent energy, childhood energy. But the Hierophant coming out in reverse is telling me that I'm not supposed to tell you a lot about how today is gonna go. Like I don't want to get my butt whipped by the karma machine. But what I can tell you is that you're gonna get some like news from him, and whatever he's gonna tell you is going to be the truth. It's gonna hurt it's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, and I'm not even gonna like. I'm like spirits like, don't ask, don't you don't want to know. But you are supposed to, I think, just emotionally prepare yourself to hear something that you really don't want to hear, and like accept it as like reality. Because with the King of Swords coming out with the Three of Swords, I feel like it's coming from like a place of like I want to be truthful and upfront and honest with you for the truth, and like I think that's actually very powerful considering that like most people will like kind of step away from the truth when it's something they know other people don't want to hear. But yeah, you're supposed to kind of like wait and see. Um, let me see if I can see like what's something that they should know to prepare them for this. That like even though this is like kind of like a crappy thing that's gonna come through, it's gonna allow you to kind of like reevaluate like your self-held and self-restricting opinions and put you into a perspective where you're gonna get a lot of abundance. So um if you like kind of like look towards the future on it, it's gonna be a good thing. But yeah, it's not gonna feel great in the present. All right, I gotta go. I'm getting a phone call. But this was